Eugolda was the goddess of chaos and spirituality. She created the spirit realm, but after thousands of years of waiting, none of the mortal creatures joined her in the afterlife. Eugolda came down to Earth, taking the form of a divine being, with the body of an earth pony, the horn of a unicorn, and the wings of a pegasus. After years on Earth, she found out why her spirit realm was empty. The creatures of Earth were not mortal. To her older sister's dismay, she made all creatures mortal. Hippolyta is the empress and goddess of the seas. She created the seas, and all of the sea creatures. She created the sea creatures out of the rock of the earth. When her younger sister, Eugolda, made her beloved sea creatures mortal, she was devastated. She had hoped that she would live with them forever. Hippolyta went down to the Marianas Trench and wept. She stayed like that for years, her heavy tears of magma slowly building itself up, eventually creating a huge castle. The goddess then vowed that the fortress would be a safe haven for all sea creatures. The creatures are still mortal, but it doesn't mean Hippolyta loves them any less. But every time a creature of the sea dies, she still feels it in her soul, and her heart breaks. Lucina is the goddess of the flora and fauna. She's the kindest of all her sisters. She created the forest, and the animals that live within it. Her proudest achievement were the ponies. She favored them over all the creatures that she created. Not much is known about Lucina nowadays, but legends say that she once lived among the forest dwellers. After her sister, Eugolda, turned her creations mortal, she disappeared. Some say she still lives among her creations, but no one knows for sure. Arco is the goddess of the skies. She created the skies. She made it so the sun brightened the land, and let her sister's creations grow and prosper. She made the nighttime a time of rest and beauty. She made constellations in the image of her sisters, and the creatures that wandered the earth and sea. She's the most fierce of her sisters, but she's very fair. When Eugolda turned her creations mortal, she was very angry. But over time, she came to terms with it, and made the skies as beautiful as she could, so that all creatures would appreciate it before they eventually died. Equidae is the almighty goddess of the universe. Her daughters are Hippolyta, Lucina, Arco, and Eugolda. She gave each of her daughters the right to create dominions over the earth. No one, not even her daughters, know what Equidae really looks like. However, she's often depicted as a fox with a silver headdress and freckles like stars. She's the most powerful and the most feared creature in existence. After the defeat of Eugolda, the resulting energy blast caused the world to fall into chaos. Time was out of order, and none of the goddesses knew how to take care of it. Arco then became the first of the four original goddesses to give birth to the first of its kind, a sphinx. The sphinx was perfect to watch over the timeline, seeing as they could avoid their emotions as to not tamper with time. The Sphinx, Equidae, then created a realm that existed out of time. Since this realm existed beyond time, it was like Equidae always existed. Equidae is, and always will be, the perfect god of time. When Hippolyta was bound to the spirit realm further, souls began to come into the spirit realm. Soon she realized that there were lost souls who could not find their way to her realm, and were roaming about on Earth. She found two powerful pony siblings, and came to them. She offered to make one of them the god of life and childbirth, and the other the god of death. But Hippolyta warned them that the transformation into gods may cause drastic changes. After many years of consideration, the siblings agreed. The transformation was just as drastic as Hippolyta had warned. The sister turned into a creature never before seen, now known as a Draconequus. The other's flesh and muscle melted off of his body, leaving nothing but a skeleton. As Bolos guides deceased souls to the spirit realm, Zenja guides new souls to Earth to be born, and souls who were not meant to die yet back to their bodies.